The sort of thing that I imagine would drive you crazy, Michael. But here we go. Frunza's got the blue tape on his gloves. Fuller has got the red tape.
And you can tell there's a lot of attention to detail for Jalin Fuller, because the way he broke down that loss to Trey Waters and the adjustments that he has made since then shows this is a very cerebral fighter. I mean, he's got style, he's got swag, but he's also got smarts.
Said he studied a ton of film in camp. Said he knows that Daniel can back him into a corner, so he's ready for that. It's all about the angles.
You can see that bladed stance. He's really light on his foot. Light on his lead foot. For Frunza, he's got to start chopping at that lead leg. He's got to start using that inside low kick. If he can start to have success with that, that's going to open up the opportunity to kick the liver, kick the head.
Nice.
Just attack that open stance.
Hand.
And there it is. And this is where Jalin can be very tricky. You get in the clinch, he's so tall, he can drape on you, and he can really find a way to wrap that arm around the neck and start to sneak in those ninja chokes and those guillotines. While the height difference doesn't look like a lot, 1 or 2 inches can really give a guy an advantage when it comes to want to jump up and snatch that neck. Nice little ratchet go behind from Jalin. Jumps on the back.
He's got a hook in, and Frunza's turning back into him.
And there's that front choke.
There it is.
He's got to be careful.
Called it.
He's got to be careful.
Still really dry right now, early on round number 1.
And he might have this one snuck in there. And good on Frunza. Kept he had a little 2-on-1 on the wrist and was able to stifle the choke attempt from Jalin Fuller. I don't know why all of a sudden I started talking so much quieter.
It's a very golf approach. Ooh, nice choke there.
Yeah, nice choke from Jalin Fuller. Frunza stifles it with the 2-on-1. Oh, they're having a good time in there.
They're laughing.
A little laughing, yeah. Having a little conversation.
It's a fun little Friday night fist fight. Nothing wrong with that.
And Frunza just getting his head right in the party. And I like the way that Fuller, he drops that shoulder down to really get that head to come out on top. Frunza, you can tell that he prepared for the front chokes of Jalin Fuller, because you can tell he's not afraid to get his head in the party. And that's got to be, that's key. When you're fighting a guy like Jalin Fuller that has those types of chokes in his arsenal, if you get your head caught in that range, you have to be very confident you can get out, because if there's a breach in your confidence, you're going to find yourself waking up counting the ceiling lights. Which there's quite a bit of them.
There's a lot of lights here, you're right.
Yeah.
Frunza, interestingly, when we were talking with him yesterday, he said that he hopes that Fuller hits hard. He said, I'm expecting that he's going to be one that throws it back to me, and I want that, because that's going to help me do my job. And here's Frunza. Nice little flurry from him.
Yeah, really getting Fuller on his heels. Got to get Fuller backing up on a straight line. Oh, and he slipped. Slipped the left straight from Jalin Fuller. Oh, nice right hand. He's doing a good job with his weapons. Oh my gosh!
Daniel Frunza with a KO victory in round number 1. Puts out Jalin Fuller.
My goodness, this guy has some serious power. You want to leapfrog the line into title contention in the LFA? That is how you do it. Jalin Fuller has been a staple in this welterweight division. That was impressive.
Yeah, Jalin Fuller first made his LFA debut all the way 4.5 years ago at LFA 58. But Daniel Frunza, this knockout artist who wins 80% of the time by that method right there, KO or TKO, you can tell that he was starting to hit him on that chin, and Fuller was doing a good job trying to hold it together, but Frunza smelled that out right away and tracked him down, and the precision of those punches, each one of them, dotting him up, puts him to sleep.
Yeah, let's take a look at that finish right now. You see this?
Right there.
Counters the high kick of Fuller with the right straight.
There.
And then he does a good job. When you're fighting somebody in the opposite stance, you gotta lead with the power hand. The right hand lead was money for him. That's what led to him getting this finish. The biggest win of his career yet. Boom, look at that, right on the money.
All of them just perfectly placed.
Wow, just a sensational win from Daniel Frunza.
And you see the look in Daniel Frunza's eyes, man. He is excited, and rightfully so. Huge moment for him in his career as he puts to sleep a serious contender here in the LFA that has been a staple, as you mentioned, Michael. What a great victory in the crowd here in El Paso, giving him some props. And you see the mutual respect between these two. They were having a whole lot of fun when they were inside of the cage together. And Daniel going over and giving some props to Jalin Fuller, who was a very, very game opponent tonight. But big victory for Daniel Frunza as he goes out there and gets a dramatic knockout victory in the very first round. What a statement.
Yeah, what I've been dreaming for. I live for this.
And Jalin Fuller still on the bench right now, just taking his time, making sure that he's okay.
Let's go. Leg replacement, whatever. Give it to me. Take the head off, all of them.
And there is the victor tonight, Daniel Frunza, setting himself up for a potential title shot. Has now won 6 out of his last 7. Let's make things official. Here's Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Joel Ojeda, calls a stop to this fight. 3 minutes, 36 seconds in the very first round, declaring your winner by knockout, Daniel Frunza.
Daniel Frunza with a huge victory tonight. And Mike is standing by to talk to him.
I'm here with the winner, Daniel Frunza.